He's had in 2 years and 3 months since he beat James DeGale, going up against Marcus Morrison, who is certainly stepping up massively in class. Both these two men have had a bad experience in this house. Morrison is 8-1 here, but he lost against Jason Wellborn over 10. That led him to a little tailspin where he ended up losing 3, and his career seemed to be spiralling out of control, but he's pulled himself out of that now.
Mini boxers around about 2013 against Tyre Booth. He's in Ingle Gym. Fights are very, very slippery, very awkward to look good against, especially over the 4-round distance. And you know, you've only got to give away 2 or 3. You've lost the contest, and you've got no chance to get back into it. Eubank really struggled against Booth as well. Alistair Warren, again, a fighter that he shouldn't have lost against, but he's better than his record suggests. Just listen to what Roy Jones is saying.
If you want to stop it, put it on. Make it change. That's how you do it. Put the hand on it. Put on him.
10 seconds, corners. Seconds out. Round 2.
And that's been another big change for Eubank Jr., and it's something we've talked about a lot this week. I know you guys have talked about it, yourself, Chris, and Darren Barker. Many others have made the observations that Eubank was very happy to sort of run his own camps, do his own thing. But, you know, you're working with Roy Jones, you're listening to one of the greats now.
Yeah, well, I guess in the old days, he had his dad kind of stepping in between the ropes and doing this bizarre kind of posturing in a full suit. Ronnie Davis being made to
the body.
Got to be positive, Nick, as you say, Morrison. He's got to have his own belief in this fight now. I'm here I am. Keep that centre of the ring now. Don't take any more steps back. Keep the centre of the ring. Eubank is looking for the feinting the body and coming in with a left hook. Very, very typical and similar to what Roy Jones used to do back in the day. He's having a walk. He's making a show. He's making it all about him. But Marcus Morrison has to do his own game, stick to his own game plan, and try and catch Eubank as he's coming in. Eubank, as we said, you know, as Chris said earlier, he needs rounds. He's been out for a long time, and he's looking to get these rounds. I felt he could have closed the show in the second round. Step across, man. Step across. There you go, good. He does that really well, Eubank. He can throw 2, 3, 4 jabs on the bounce to the head or to the body. Right hook round, left hook, there you go, good.
There he goes again with that right hand counter. Again to the body.
Nice, good. Speed, rhythm.
He's been switched on since getting roughed up in that second round, Marcus Morrison, no question about that.
How's your job? Yeah? Good.
Don't do that. Keep fighting, so I'll get hold of it.
You can hold it, but it's not so hard. Yeah. Keep him fighting. The more you keep him fighting, the more fatigue you can get. Right? I mean, keep on reading. He's trying to read. Keep on. Make think come. Make think come. He never really tells me that you want, but you want to make him off the street when he trying to do it.
Bang. Step, slip, bang. Alright? We'll slap, throw the right hand, and he'll duck down. You can put that left hook to the body or left hook.
Then you give it to him. Hit him. You want to do box on that hook. Look from the other. Don't take off too much. Then you stay stepping like that.
10 seconds, corners.
He's round. Get better.
Second time. Round 5.
Fascinating battle of the coaches, isn't it? Roy Jones Jr., Eubank, Moore and Gallagher, who've had so much success with the 4 Smith brothers, taking 2 of them to world titles, along with Anthony Crawler and Scott Quigg, taking a bunch of others to domestic level and above as well. So there's a track record of success over 5 or 6 years there, coming out of that Gallagher gym, and Morrison was a part of that as well. Really unprecedented. Can Morrison get the big win here, or is Eubank finally deciding to load up here? Well, they're both going for it.
I think that fight from Roy Jones in the corner at the end of that round was very, very good. For Chris Eubank Jr., don't take too much off now.
Well, he's starting to
drop in his hand. His left hand comes down to pull right Eubank's jab to the body, and then a right hand come over next, just setting a trap.
Here he goes, unloading again. As you say, Morrison knows that he can't just sit and freeze, but he takes some body shots there, and then a switch upstairs. That uppercut rips through. We've seen him destroy opponents with the uppercut before, and now he is putting it together. Can he keep the foot down here again? Another vicious body shot followed by the uppercut, and he's picking some really nasty punches here. Another right hand, and Morrison is unravelling here. And it might be a decision for the referee, because now nothing is coming back.
He needs to get up the ropes, Morrison. I'd like to see Morrison just fire back with fast shots instead of looking and loading up for the big power shots.
Now, does Eubank sit back and admire his work again and just take his time? Get himself another couple of rounds, or does he go for the finish here? Still got nearly a minute left of this 6th round. And he's just picking Morrison apart, just ripping the body shots in.
He's rolling really, really well in between these attacks, always seeing what's coming back and still adjusting those feet mid-combination to give himself the room that he needs. And these are nice adjustments, and we're just slowly starting to see those nuances and the software upgrade that clearly him and Roy Jones have been working on over these last 18 months. And well, it's taken a little while to get going this, but certainly there are signs that Eubank, although rusty, and there's no doubt that he is rusty, that he has started to level up his skill set, his thinking, and his boxing IQ.
This thing with Eubank as well, I've seen it before in sparring, I experienced it myself when I'm in sparring. He'll have a big burst and he'll go for a walk, and it's just pinching a rest. It's looking like you're admiring your work, but you're stealing the rest, and you're just working in bursts, so it doesn't look too bad. You know, you don't look too tired because you're walking around. There's a bit of the flash bravado as you're walking, but you're resting while you're doing it, and it's good work when he's on the ropes, and he throws a lot of punch volume. There's a lot of amount of punches which come out, and the spiteful punches and the powers in him. You can see the head movement. He's watching the counters coming back, and it's quality to watch. It really is good, but then he'll go and steal the rest, which is clever.
Well, Morrison has managed to survive that barrage. Just kept himself busy enough to stop the referee stepping in.
10 seconds, close. Seconds out. Round 7.
Round 7 then of this 10-rounder. The Roy Jones Jr. trained Chris Eubank Jr. in control now against very brave Marcus Morrison, who's had his moments, has landed some nice counters, but really hasn't made any kind of a dent in Eubank at all. And to get Eubank's attention, you do have to make some kind of dent in him. It's been pretty much doing what he wants in there thus far. We talked earlier about Roy Jones Jr. and what good footwork he had. Is it my imagination, guys, or is Eubank's footwork looking really smooth tonight?
He holds himself in a similar fashion, isn't he, to what Roy Jones used to do, you know, the left hand down, leaning forward up with the front foot and then pulling back. And I don't think there'll ever be another Roy Jones Jr., but if you can pick anything up off him, it's going to be a bonus and it's going to help your career, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think he's got naturally quick feet, Chris Eubank. I think one thing he does struggle is really closing range quickly. He can kind of take that hop step.
So obviously, but I think he has a burst and then he takes a minute on, a minute off, or 30 seconds on, a minute and a half off. But then, for me, he has one big round and then he takes the next round off. And he'll have a good round and take the next one off.
He finally decides to go on one of those bursts.
Nice counter there from Eubank to the body. Classy shot.